Hello everyone, I'm Dottie Stitching Scotty. Today is Tuesday, January the 17th, and this is part 2 of Flosstube number 110 of my WIP parade. So let's get started. I'd like to welcome everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in for another WIP parade, because you know I have a lot of WIPs or works in progress. And most of these are because I attended a good amount of retreats last year. So I had a lot of extra starts and things. And I would like to welcome those that are just stopping by. Welcome everyone that keeps coming back. And I hope you see something that you enjoy. Thank you so much for the prayers and the well wishes and the thoughts and everything and the comments. I just love reading your comments and they were so kind. Thank you very, very much. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, the first one is Cleaning House by Rosie Me. And Rosie Me has a special place because look, she has a Scotty. And I've actually got to meet her. She's really, really sweet. She has a shop in Lee Summit, Missouri. And it's just really a nice needlework shop. And we taught Scotty dogs, we did. But this one says, I feel like I should clean the house, so I'm going to cross stitch until the feeling passes. So, don't we all feel like that sometimes? So, of course, I was at a retreat, so I didn't get a lot started. And this is on 28 count white Lugana. And I got, I feel, and almost the word like. And so I need to stitch some more on this one. But it's just really fun. And this one will probably go in my craft room in here because when I get it finished. But it's 2 strands over 2, and we're using all the call for DMC flosses and 2 weeks dye works. So just really, really a neat, cheerful, happy pattern. Okay, the next one we have is Joy. And I'm going to have to show you a picture of this one because it was a graph. And this is it, Joy. And this is by Praiseworthy Stitches. And I'm using Weeks Dye Works flosses. Oh, I'm not fixed yet. Okay, sorry about that. And this is on 28 count ivory, some kind of Witchell's fabric. And this is all I have done so far. And it's 51 by 60 inches, and I'm using Weeks Dye Works. And it uses 4 colors, 2 strands over 2. Okay. And I also got that at a retreat too. All right, next. This one is from Bling Designs. It's called Stitching is My Happy Hour. And when I saw this one, I said, oh my goodness, this is just the cutest, cutest pattern ever. And I thought, oh, I've just got to get this one done. Well, I came home and yet again, squirrel, squirrel. This one's on a piece of 28 count. I want to say like a khaki kind of witchelled color. I'm not really sure, and that's all I got done was part of the S. I was busy visiting and socializing and eating, of course. That's what you do at retreats. And it's 2 strands over 2. I'm using all the call for threads in DMC in the conversion. So hopefully we'll get this one done and get some work done on it because it's just too cute. Because I do like that. We are using black licorice for the and spring grass in the Gentle Arts for that. And the next one is from Needlework Press, and this one's called Time to Stitch. And I thought it was so cute. And I see Contented Stitcher Kim, she has a lot of clock finishes, and this would just be a great one. This one's from Needlework Press, and it's Time to Stitch. And there were some ladies that were going to put actual clocks so it would actually work. And this one we're using Gentle Arts, Tin Bucket and Black Crow. And I got a little bit done on this one. It was all black stitching evidently at this retreat. And that's what I've got done so far. She gave us a black hoop to frame this in, and I'll probably hang this in my craft room. And this is on Vintage Country Mocha, and it's 28 count. So really, really need to get started on this one and get some things done. I'm back. Okay, we've got more WIPs. Okay, we've got Wild Winter from M Designs. This is an oldie but a goodie. This one's done on, it's 78 by 78, and it's done on checked gingham type linen. It's 28 count Grisanio natural white gingham linen, and it uses DMC flosses and crescent colors, and it's got a charm, a little snowflake charm. And the one I'm doing is the big one up here on the checked linen, or you could do it on the solid fabric. And this is my progress so far. At first, the checked linen really bothered me, but after a while, your eyes adjust and you get used to it. But I'm using 2 strands over 2. So that should be fun. This was a stitch along that we had at my L&S, Panda's Cross Stitch and Brick Beading. And yeah, it's one I've just not worked on at all in a long, long time. So this is an oldie but a goodie. Okay, so there's that one. Oops. Well, I'll have to get it later. Okay, the next one we have is Lucky Day, and it's by Stitching with the Housewives. And I thought this look, it's a cup series. It was so, so cute. And because I'm Scotch Irish, I thought, this will be great. And it's on 28 count black even weave. No, it's not. It's on that nasty 28 count or 32 count that I had, and I do not know what fabric it is, but I will tell you, it was really hard to see. And I just did so much of the cup, and then I'm like, okay, St. Patrick's Day's over, I'm stopping. So this one should be, you know, an easy finish, hopefully before St. Patrick's Day. And I'm using 2 strands over 2 of classic Colorworks thread, which is what they usually use. And next time I will use the even weave black instead of this very thin 32 count stuff, because it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. But I'm going to finish that one way or the other. All right. Okay. Next we have American Spirit. And this was an exclusive from Fat Quarter Shop when they first started the Stitch Quarterlies. And it's Vintage Count Country Mocha 25 count Lugana on the model side. And it's the American flag. And it had the little bag with it. And this is what I've got done. That's it. And it's 2 strands over 2 on 25 counts. So maybe I'll get this out around May or April, and I'll start stitching on this one. This will be something good to stitch on. It's a good take it with you project because everything's in the one little bag, and I've got like the little needle box holder and everything in here. So that's good. All right, next we have a pattern from the Stitchworks. And this is called Hanging with My Peeps. I got this at a retreat. And so far, it's on 28 count Jobulin Lugana or lamb's wool from Wichelt. And we're using all DMC flosses. And I got hanging, one little chicken, and an M. I got a bit done on this one to be at a retreat. So that was pretty good. This will probably go in my stitch room also. We'll have a varied theme in here going. So, but yeah, it's 2 strands over 2 on 28 count. So, but we had a lot of fun at that retreat. It was all about stitching and hanging out with your friends and stuff. And all the patterns reflected that. She kind of had a theme. So that was good. Okay, we'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back again. Okay, this next one is from Heartstring Samplery. It's the Grand Old Flag pin drum, and I've still yet to make a drum, but I'm looking forward to it. And this is what the pattern looks like. I just fell in love with that. The minute I saw it, I'm like, ooh, that was really, really pretty. And I'm using Gentle Arts and DMC flosses, and this is on a 32 count. Oh, and I think it's Ale, and I can't remember who it's by. And sorry about it being so wrinkled, but it's just been like, yeah. But anyway, I've got the flag and the tree done. I've just got to get some flowers, the date, and then the little bucket. And 1776, and it'll be done, ready to frame. Okay, and I'm using 2 strands over 2, and it's 32 count. So this one will definitely be coming out before Memorial Day and 4th of July. I really like her patterns. They're very, very nice. Well, I can't get that in there. Oh well. Okay, the next one is from, it's a Blackbird design. It's from the Sweet Land of Liberty book. And it is American Eagle. And the minute I saw this one, I'm like, oh goodness, I really, really like this one. Now, I had no idea that the house was going to be quite this large. And it's on 32 count Confederate Gray by Weeks Dye Works. And I've got the house. You can see that. Sorry about that. Got interrupted. So now, let's try this again. Okay, and this is American Eagle, and this is the house, and it's 2 strands over 2. So that one's just a really, really pretty one. I thought I had cut my phone off, but I did not. Okay, and next we have Primrose Cottage Stitches. And good grief, I'm not doing that. Okay, and this one is called Welcome Spring. And I have this cute little piece of lavender witchel fabric that was 28 count. And I thought, oh, this would be so cute. And I got this much of it done. I think I did this during Stitch Mania, maybe. And I used 2 strands over 2 with the call 4 threads. And then I was like, okay, it's time to move on to something else. And I never went back and finished it. So this is, I hope, going to be a finish soon. So, but it's so cute. And I like this lavender fabric also. And I love the Primrose Cottage Stitches patterns. They are just so, so cute. I would do every one of them. They remind me of Lizzie Kate. And they all use DMC floss. Okay, oops. That one didn't go very well. And then the next one, I'm going to have to show you a picture of it. And I meant to have the photo already pulled up, and I forgot. But it won't take but just a second to find it. I got this one on Etsy, and it was a PDF. And the reason I got this one was because I love The Wizard of Oz. And, oh, please tell me I did not delete it. Goodness. I think I deleted it by mistake. I'll look one more time. I did. I deleted it by mistake. Oh well. So I'll just have to give you an idea. This one is from Fiddlesticks, and it's called Wizardly. And EJ on Sunshine Stitchers has done some also. I think hers was more on a yellowy fabric, and mine's on like a chartreuse green. And it says, "There's no place like home." And there's Toto. I wanted to make sure I had him done. And so I'm on the word like. I started in the middle. And that's all I've got done. And this is a 30 count Weeks Dye Works. And I'm using 2 strands over 2, and I'm using all the call for DMC fabrics, flosses. And I apologize for the wrinkles and for the lack of a picture. It's really, really cute. And you know, when your name's Dorothy and you have Scotty dogs, you have to have Wizard of Oz stuff. Okay, I'll be back in just a moment with more. I'm back. I found a picture of There's No Place Like Home, and there it is. And that's by Fiddlesticks on Etsy. So I've got a little bit to do on that one. All right, now, also, I'm working on Autumn Rules by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I saw this one and I was like, oh man, I need that one in my house. So I really like this one. It's using all DMC flosses, and it's on 28 count Vintage Country Mocha. I'm on a Vintage Country Mocha kick, excuse me. And it's 2 strands over 2, and I got the word autumn done. I took this with me to a retreat, and that's all I got done on the way before we started the projects. So I've got a little ways to go on that one. So it may be done by autumn and it may not. Just depends. And, oops. Okay. And then the next one I've got is from Finally a Farm Girl. It's called Scarecrow Matilda, and it's a PDF. Isn't she cute? In the little pumpkin with the scrub. And she's in a, well, she's behind a pumpkin or a tomato. I think that's a tomato. No, it's a pumpkin. And, yeah. Anyway, this is what I've got done on this one. So, got part of the mouse done. And this one's on a piece of 32 count. A piece of 32 count, I don't know. And I'm going to try Anchor Black Floss for the first time with this one on the spool. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll let you know when I'm doing the crow. So, but yeah, that's a good project I'm going to get done before fall. Okay, and, oh, I forgot to say, this one was not done on Vintage Country Mocha. This was done on Properly Primitive by Under the Sea Fabrics, and it's 28 count. I was looking at the wrong bag. Yes, we got to keep all our little bags organized. I'll have to do that later. Okay, and the next one was a WIP Go, did not make it to the goal. And this one's called Be Sweet. And this is from Annie B's Folk Art. And I really enjoyed doing this one. This is 32 count Vintage Sahara, and it's 2 strands over 2. It uses Weeks Dye Works and Classic Colorworks floss. And this was a restart last year. And this right here is what I have done. All I've got to do is get the grass done and flowers and the word sweet, and it'll be done. So close. But you know, I was squirrely, so there you go. All right, and this was the piece of fabric she gave us, and I just didn't bother to cut it down. So, but I'll cut it down later. All right, and last but not least is Peter Cottontail from Just Nan. It was a limited edition magic matte piece, and I may use the magic matte and I may not. That's the green and the rosy color around it. But anyway, let's see what we're going to do here. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is what I've got done. He's almost finished. And he's on 32 count. And it's not Blue Jay. It was a blue I had in my stash. Oh no, I lied. That's not the one we're doing. Excuse me, I lied. It's March Hare. Yeah. And this one is a limited edition, and it had the little bunny frame, which do not know if I have. Yes, I do. I've got the bunny frame to frame it in. So, I have 2 projects in this one. I also have the Peter Cottontail that I've not started. So, but anyway, this one's on blue linen, but I'm just not sure what blue. And this pattern's from 2006, and it uses the mosaic stitch and the Smyrna cross in addition to the cross stitch and back stitch. All right, so that's my WIPs for right now, and there's more, but just not right now because this video is starting to get a little bit long and I don't want to bore anybody. Thank you so much for joining me, and there will be a part 3. So I will just keep catching up as the days go by. Thank you so much, and I hope to see y'all again. And something I would like to ask you, what is your oldest WIP? So be sure and comment below and tell me what your oldest WIP is. Thanks so much. Happy stitching.